Let me share with you something I wish someone who have told me earlier on in my entrepreneur journey. That, hey, Mallory, your calling don't necessarily have to be on a pulpit, wearing a certain robe, performing a certain activity. But instead, your calling just might come from that laptop, from that call you're on, from that microphone, in whatever capacity it is. You think you're holding it and using it, use it well. Then it brings to mind this Bible verse that says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing will be added unto you. It's like, whoa, okay. So as a businesswoman, as a financial expert, someone in the business world that wants to see other thrive, I'm a service person. I have the heart to serve, not in a nurse or doctor way, because I can stand blood. So service for me is me researching something. It's me actually providing solution to a problem. It's me helping you start that business and actually getting the funding that you need, growing that business, becoming successful. It's me being planted as that wife, as that mom who wants to break certain pattern in the family and actually build generational wealth. Yes, that's who I am. And guess what? I wish I knew this earlier on, because to be frank with you, this had me stuck for a while, stuck in the sense of having identity crisis. And it taught me a lot of lessons that, I don't have to be something else or someone else during the week and then someone else over the weekend. I don't have to be performing in a certain way on a weekday when I'm doing something that's related to my career, my drive, and then a certain person or a certain way I'm behaving when it's on Sunday morning, or, so-called being spiritual. No. My lifestyle, my activities, the things I love to do, they should have a pattern, and God should be shown and seen through these things that I do. That is profound. And that was a big eye-opener for me. So much that, okay, God, thank you. I'm going to use my platform. I'm going to use my voice as I help people establish their businesses, as I help people get their financial grip together. Just have that whole understanding of what budgeting is, about what planting a business is, about what growing a business is, about getting that license and that permit, that is becoming authentic and having integrity and doing the right things to operate the right way. I'm serving God in this capacity, and he has to be shown and known and seen in me serving him this way. True confession here. I used to feel guilty for wanting to be successful financially or, successful in my business. And I'm sure you've been there too, one way or the other. Something that had you in between that tone, And I would tell you, like sitting at my desk, having that sales plan, having my strategy and all that stuff. And I'm feeling like, is this too early to want to be successful financially? How do I glorify God? While trying to hit my quarterly goals? While trying to outshine competitors? It's a lot to play in between there. But here's the thing. The book of Jeremiah 29:13 says, if you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. That was my breakthrough right there as well. Because I saw God's face and I asked him, I'm like, God, show me. Help me identify things in my life that doesn't represent you. Anything in my life that will want to derail me from your plans, your purpose for my life. Lord, I don't want it. Or honest prayer. I want you to show me. I want you to send me. And then all of a sudden, everything started making sense within my business. Things started making sense with my career path. Things started making sense with who I am. How I show up for family, how I show up for friends. It started making sense. Oh, Mary, this is who you are. It is you, Mama. Go ahead and shine that light that God has given unto you so that people see him through you. Because it is our duty as Christians to let our light shine before men so that it will see and glorify our Father which is in heaven. So whether it is through me helping you build that business, helping someone, get that grant, get that loan to grow what it is that dream is they have. Yes, I'm on a mission to serve. And it is possible to serve God wherever you are. And that is a great mind shift right there. That just have me now thriving within my business. Thriving within everything I do. Like I'm walking in this light now. And it's not like I see everything. No, I'm still seeking him, asking him to show me, direct me to the right people who needs this message, oh God, who feel stuck right now and feel like they are not meeting their goals because they feel torn in between. They don't want to grow in a certain way. They feel that it's not the right things to do, or they feel like they're living double lives because they are trying to identify who they really are. There are 5 things I learned in the process of finding my identity in God and understanding ministry, who I am, and serving through my career that I want to share with you, that you yourself might find some light in. So those 5 things. Number 1 is your business is not your side hustle. Your business is your mission field. All right. Author of the book Anointed for Business, this in the book. The marketplace is not a neutral ground. It is sacred. And what that means is it is where God wants to release his revival through people like you, people like myself. Not everyone is called to full-time ministry, but guess what? Every believer is called to make an impact. And for some of us, that impact is right here within our businesses. That impact is right there in a boardroom. That impact is right there, a content you're making right now. You know, this time that we live in, this digital age, we are thriving. People are going viral left to right from just advertising what it is they know, by just singing and sharing their gift. Guess what? That gift of yours can be explored right there. God has released that thing in you. So what are you choosing to show up as? To share. So even as a business consultant, I show up as his army. I show up to be impactful for God. Whether it is that salon, it is that e-commerce space you're on, you know, it's me writing that grant, writing that business plan for someone else. We are showing up and being impactful in that space that God has sent us. I've realized that I'm not just a business consultant. Yep, I am a kingdom strategist. That's who I am. I help people start businesses, but more than that, I help them activate their divine assignment through entrepreneurship. And now I do it with a lot of confidence because I know a business is God's given idea. Number 2, let prayer be a part of your business strategy. The moment I realize and recognize that, hey, I'm called to business consultation, I make prayer a part of every single process within my business. And I will tell you, a lot shifted for me, for my clients. Because when people book a call with me, prior to even sitting on that call with you, it's a prayer that's gone up to heaven to tell God on your behalf, to tell God on my behalf, oh Lord, give me wisdom because it comes from you. I ask God to bless the clients I'm about to work with, to multiply and help them build with integrity. And also partnerships, you know. Just ask for his covering, and testimonials start to roll in. This formula will keep you on your tippy toes within your business. It's going to show you what results really looks like. And personally, for my business, as prayer start to become the bedrock, my clients started hitting their milestone. Open doors faster. Favor showed up. And when I say favor, when I say doors open, even doors closes. Yeah. So clients that I'm not supposed to work with, not for me, things that are supposed to be gone, they'll start to walk. So when you're praying, get ready for those things now. Things that show up without integrity, they start to clear the road. Oh, yes, that's what prayer does. It clears out the place for you. You know, that right side up, you start to see it. So your business start to make sense. Things start to show up for you in a very strange but beautiful way that makes sense. And it's just in alignment. So do not underestimate the power of prayer within your business. In that endeavor of yours, everything you're doing. Prayer shouldn't just be reserved for Sunday mornings. It belongs in your staff room. It belongs on your Zoom calls. It belongs in the strategic meetings. Number 3, kingdom success is service driven. Let's be frank. Because as Christians, we just don't get into business to make money. We get into business to make an impact. Money here is just an overflow. So it's important to not just measure your success by the amount of money you make within that business, but it would be really nice to measure success based on how much value you provide, how much transformation you bring to someone else's life that actually makes an impact. And so one major mission I'm on as well is teaching my clients and showing them how to build a godly business by serving first and then skilling second. You don't need to outsell to know that you're selling well. What you want to focus on, showing up and actually solving a problem. That's what the focus should be on. And serving with a pure heart. Serving with true integrity, serving because you want to serve, not serving because, I just want to make it sell. I just want this thing to go. So you are selling anything, anyhow. That's where integrity comes in as a Christian business owner. as a Christian in business, as a Christian who's positioned, and you're like, okay, my business is my ministry, my profession is my ministry. You want to walk in that space with integrity. So what are you serving? Are you serving value? Or are you just serving because you want to outsell? That's a good one to pay attention to. Number 4 is a question to you. Are you anointed for business? Just like the book title, I think I've shared this over and over. But are you anointed for business? If you were like me, wondering whether a business was part of your calling, then that's a good question. Because what I've come to realize is that, yes, my business is my calling. Because God anointed teachers. He anointed preachers, anointed prophets. Yes, entrepreneurs too. We'll get to that story another time. But yes, entrepreneurs too. And I believe that I'm not hustling by chance. Neither are you. We've been placed in this marketplace for a purpose, for a reason. It's okay not to apologize anymore. It's okay to be ambitious. Yeah, it is. Stop minimizing your vision. And for Christ's sake, stop separating your business from your faith. Stop separating your profession from your faith. Stop separating that thing that you know how to do and do it well from your faith. Because you are a child of God. You are a woman in business. You are a minister. Yeah, and you are planted where you are to bloom. And that bloom is to make an impact. Not just sell, but sell with purpose. Solve a problem. Bridge a gap. Yes, that's the intent. Finally, in this day and age, we need kingdom bosses. I don't know about you, but I feel like a boss and a kingdom boss at it. This world is waiting for us to rise, for us to shine, and to show up in our full authority. Not just as a CEO, as a consultant, or a creator, but as kingdom bosses who leads with integrity, who leads with love, and who creates impact. If you ever feel stuck, overthinking, second guessing, if you're really called to ministry, this is your answer right here. Yes, you are. And you're called right where you are. You don't necessarily have to be a pastor to be called. No. That nurse you are, that doctor you are, that beautician you are, that home health care agency owner that you are, that group leader you are. Oh my gosh. You tell stories and people stop and they're interested, intrigued in listening. So what kind of story are you telling? Yeah, you can make an impact right in that space. So understand this, coming from a woman in business and a consultant myself who felt stuck once upon a time, you don't need to change your job to do ministry. You just need to change how you see your job as a ministry. Are you ready to walk boldly in your business and your calling? Let's talk. Whether you're starting or you're scaling or you're shifting, I will help you build a business that heaven can fund and people can't stop talking about. Because you know what? Faith and finances goes hand in hand. And your business, that's your altar too. So understand that. Click the link below. Get in touch now. Let's get you on your road to make an impact as that minister God has called to make an impact in this marketplace.